Meowdy Earthlings, welcome back to another video. How have you guys been? If you guys are new here, my name is Jaylene, aka the Space Mama, and welcome to this pick a card reading. I hope you enjoy your pastime here. If you guys have been here before, thank you for tuning in once again and for continuously supporting me and my channel. Before I get into what the reading is today, I want to remind everyone that if they're interested in purchasing your reading from me, the link to my Etsy shop is down in the description below. Also, if you're interested in any free card pulls, free horoscopes, or free pick cards, then maybe you might be interested in following me on my Instagram and my Twitter. The handle is also down in the description. Also, if you guys are interested in asking any anonymous questions or asking things privately about spirituality or life advice, the link to my Tumblr ask is down in the description. With that, y'all, let's just get into what the reading is today. Today's reading is going to be about who wants to contact you and why. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys the options. Alright, you guys, so these are your options for today. If you guys wanted me to talk about the crystals, this is clear quartz. I honestly don't know what this one is, but it is, I'm just going to call it the gray stone. I'm pretty sure this is green aventurine. This is also rose quartz. We have malachite here, and I don't know what this one is either, but it's my lime green stone. I forgot what the name was, but there you go. Those are your options today. Please remember to only take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because this is collective and general, and multiple energies are going in per pile. So please keep that in mind. Also, if none of these messages resonate with you, then I do hope you find the right reader and the right messages you are looking for, and I wish you a really great day, and thank you for tuning in. If you need a little bit more time choosing your option, then you can go ahead and pause this video now, but I'm going to go ahead and get started. Meowdy, if you chose the first option, or the nightingale, the clear quartz, then this is who wants to contact you and why. So this person, might have clarity, or wanting to speak their truth, wanting to clear the air. This is clear quartz, so if you know a little bit about it, it just talks about clearing out all your chakras. It gives you a sense of clarity. It's really good for meditation and seeing things a lot clearer. What's interesting is that the nightingale is someone who is very poetic and who expresses themselves in a very like in creative writing or journaling or songwriting. This is how they kind of want to you know, maybe want to speak to you, or this is just how they are in general, because we're just talking about who they are. There's a lot of blue here standing for the throat chakra, so I'm not so surprised. They might speak very clearly, or they're really good at communicating how they're feeling or their thoughts or their ideas. I think their thought patterns are very organized. Like they try to, they always seem to have something important to say, because the nightingale kind of demands to be heard because everyone is sleeping and this nightingale starts to sing at night, right? They're also the air element, so this person could be a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra. So yeah, that's kind of their main energy or their spirit animal. And yeah, I feel like they have a sense of either clarity of what they want to say finally. Maybe this is something that they've been wanting to say to you. And others of you, I'm just feeling that this person in general is just someone who has very a clear mind, or has a sense of clarity, and they might just be the kind of person who speaks on their truth. Sorry if you heard a firework. yeah, you kind of might just want to speak. They just kind of speak their truth. They're very honest people. So let's find out a little bit more about them. Femme fatale highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. So the person that could want to contact you is someone who identifies as feminine, or this is just someone who's just you find very attractive or very hot. It's either that or they kind of have hit on you or have made it known towards you that they are attracted to you. Um, so this person maybe has high either sensuality, like sensual energy, or you've had a sexual relationship with this person. Yeah, this is definitely someone that possibly speaks from the heart, who's very passionate about what is happening, whatever they are doing in their life. Maybe they're passionate about songwriting or poetry or things like that. If not, they're just passionate in whatever it is that they do or whatever that is that makes their heart sing, I guess. So this is a very heart chakra driven person, it seems. You have the scribe in the shadow, altering facts and plagiarizing others' work. So this person might be a bit superficial, or they pretend to be superficial. For some of you guys, maybe they think their looks is something that is the only thing that's important, but I think they have a personality that runs a lot deeper and they don't really show that often, maybe. Others of you, this is just a person who I think gossips quite a lot about you already, and maybe this person isn't as fond of you as you would like to think, or this is somebody that you might have had an issue with in this sense. So this person just might be, the ways that they speak or the actions that they take in terms of like conversations with people. They could be a liar, or they have fabricated some sort of energy here. This person seems a little bit sneaky. So yeah, energy healing, your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. And you have bride in a cage. Okay, so this is somebody who I'm getting is really okay. So for some of you guys, this person is very kept in like a bird in a cage, like they have a lot to say. Um, if this is a person who's making things up about you or gossiping about you, then I'm getting that, they pretend that they're this, bride in a cage, like they're this caged bird, like they're not doing anything. But they are definitely saying quite a lot here with the nightingale. Like I said, they sing at night when everyone's asleep. So, they demand attention, they demand to be noticed. And I think that this person could have spiritual aspects to them. Yeah, I feel like they either meditate or they're on this journey of like healing, um, because maybe they have like insecurities. It's like pretending to be somebody that you're not, kind of energy, or somebody you thought was maybe a friend, I want to say a friend of yours. Because I'm hearing something about like trust or something, maybe somebody that you might not trust fully. But if this is, sorry, there's just a lot of energies coming in here because I'm getting an energy where somebody is very mischievous and not really who they say they are. And for others of you, this is a person that has insecurity issues. And so, you know, they're very kept to themselves with their talents and all of that. Um, and they have this insecurity, so they try to fit in. However, you know, they have a sense of dependency, so I don't know if this is a masquerade, like a facade of some sort. But yeah, let's find out why they want to speak to you. Why does this person want to speak to you? You have the Magician. You have the Ten of Wands. You have the Five of Pentacles in reversed. The Justice card. And lastly, the Two of Pentacles. On the bottom of this deck, you have the Temperance in reversed. So I'm getting that they definitely have some truth they want to speak on. And I think that with the Temperance in reversed, there was an imbalance in a certain connection that you had. I think this person felt very stable with you with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, even the Three of Pentacles is behind the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So this could be somebody that, you know, you could have lived with, like a roommate, and they were roommates. And then this could be like a business partner or like a really a friend, a longtime friend that you spent a lot of time with. Like you've put a lot of energy in this connection. There's a lot of pentacles here, so I see that you have somewhat of a history with this person. With the Magician here, I think they're going to present some sort of information to you. I don't necessarily know if it's true because the Magician here, they are ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is kind of a trickster, you know. In Greek mythology, it is Hermes, I'm pretty sure, and from my knowledge, they are a little bit of someone who can be manipulative at times with information that is being presented. I could be mistaken, but that's kind of the energy that I'm getting. Because being Mercury, they are really good with their words and really good with, you know, just the mind. And you see their third eye here, so they could be fairly observant. The thing is, I've never noticed that third eye. I've never noticed that third eye. That's fucking crazy. I've had this deck for a really long time. I have never noticed that freaking headband ever in my life. I'm losing it right now. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, like they're very observant. They see a lot of things. But I don't know if this person's upset with you or like they want to express some sort of maybe a harsh truth. There is indulgence with this person. This person is very imbalanced. Like, I don't know if they're thinking properly because they're altering facts and plagiarizing others' work. You know, Okay. So I was just looking at the book about what the nightingale is, and it talks about, in reverse, it's talking about shyness and saying things out of kindness or like, but I don't know if this is gonna, what's interesting is that, like, because this represents kindness, I don't think their words are going to be all that kind, because this is Wands energy. They're definitely trying to take action, and there's 10 of them. The Five of Pentacles in reversed. This is about somebody coming out of being alone or a time of separation, and they're presenting some sort of truth here. And I don't know if this might be you, but you might be wondering if this person is telling the truth, because they have been altering facts and they've been plagiarizing other people's work. I think this person wants to confuse you. Can we get why this person wants to talk? And we're going to get some clarifications with my Lenormand. But yeah, there's just an imbalance here. And I think that this person could have been waiting for quite some time to say something to you. Why does this person want to speak to viewer number 1? The key. So they have some sort of truth. That's also about unlocking new doors here. It's transparent. It's transparent. They're trying to be friendly, or they're presenting this honesty as friendly, because like I was saying things with kind words. Here we go. So for a lot of you, this could be a gentleman that you're dealing with. Oh, okay. Okay, so there's things that are definitely hidden. I told you that maybe this person has been wanting to talk about something for quite some time with you. Oh, they could be wanting to, yeah, clear the air. On top of my Lenormand, you have the Scythe, the Book, and the Fox, and that means like cutting out the secrets and the deception. Yeah, and the fighting, like the conflict that you guys had here. So for, like I said, a lot of you, this is a gentleman. This could be some sort of love interest. You could have had a friends with benefits thing with this person. But I think that they definitely want to present some sort of truth, and I think it's going to be very passionate. So I'm not getting necessarily it's angry with the 10 of Wands, but the other side of being angry is just being passionate with your words. And I told you this person wants to come out of being separated, and presenting their truth. They're wishing for a lot of luck, and I think the reason why you might be hesitant is because you've just went through some sort of ending. You came to your own realizations, or you were grieving just about something. Maybe you've just been through a lot, so you're going to be very hesitant. So I'm thinking that maybe this was a relationship that almost was but wasn't. So it's just like you guys are going to be healing what you guys had, the foundation that you guys once had, and you guys are going to be building towards something a lot more stable. And I think this person is trying to be very positive. Maybe this is something that you've been dreaming of or wishing for, because this person's asleep, and I'm getting that this person is going to be quite honest with you, and it's going to unlock new opportunities and new doors for you. It's going to unlock what has been hiding behind the door. They've been trying to make a decision, it seems, with you, and starting a new beginning with you, with the child here. So yeah, I definitely think that they want to clear the air, and they want to offer you something. If this is a friendship, they want to offer a friendship, and they want to, if there was a misunderstanding, which I'm getting for a lot of you there was, they just think that it'd be great if you guys talked about their truth. They want to talk about their truth and kind of heal your guys' connection. So let's find out what the advice is for you guys. You have you and your loved ones are safe, and there's something better. So I think that something better is going to come out of this connection because, like I said, with the key here, you guys are going to be unlocking something, not just the truth, but like it's going to be unlocking new doors, and there's a lot of fortune that's around here. And I think that if you're wondering about your safety in the situation, I am getting that you are going to be fine. If you want to be friends with this person, if you want to give this person a chance romantically, if you want to be business partners again, whatever the case is, I think that you guys will can clear this out as long as you put up your boundaries and you really clean all of this out. So I do get that they were making a decision. For some of you guys, you and a different person, maybe you and a different friend. Or this what or it could even be what was that? What was I gonna say? Well, I lost my train of thought, so I don't think that it was important. But yeah, sorry about that. That might bother some of you guys, but I'm sorry, I definitely lost my train of thought. So there you go. This is Who Wants to Contact You, pound number ones. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you comment down below, subscribe to my channel, or like this video, I would love to hear from you guys if you think this resonated, if you guys want to give me the tea. Thank you so much for supporting me and tuning in once again and choosing me to be your reader. This is all I have, so I'm moving on to the next one. Meowdy option 2s, if you chose the crow or my gravestone. This is who wants to contact you and why. So the crow, I honestly don't know. I don't know why, but I'm getting something about like maybe this person's throat chakra has been clogged. There's a bluish hue, but it's like a gray, it's turning into gray, if that makes sense. So I feel like maybe I think it correlates with the crow, because with the crow here, the crow is about sitting on an idea that you've been thinking about for, oh my god, I'm tongue-tied right now. See, I can't even say what I need to say. I'm gonna have some water really quick. Okay. This person has been wanting to speak to you for quite some time. They've been sitting on this idea, and you see how it kind of is a bunch of different colors and is like illuminating. But other than that, the crow just has really great ideas. This could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because this is the air element. So the crow this person could be fairly mystical. Crows have to do a lot with like witchcraft and magic. So this person might be psychic. They're very connected to the past, present, and future. And they have a very clear mind. When they're out of balance, though, they can become very ungrounded and hypersensitive. So yeah, they kind of really try to balance their lives carefully, and they kind of are very observant of others and themselves for personal growth. So there's a spiritual aspect to this person that kind of wants to speak to you. Option number 2s. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, they just haven't spoke on it, but they have quite a lot they want to say, and I think it might be growing, because you see how it kind of, the light beams are going out this way. So yeah, I think it's growing by the minute. So let's find out a little bit more about this person. Gambler in the shadow, relying on luck rather than hard work. Hedonist in shadow, pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. Artist, downcast pride. So I get the throat chakra being clogged thing, because the downcast pride is someone who doesn't really speak up when they should, or they don't even try to defend themselves. They kind of are fairly passive because they don't have the self-confidence to kind of speak up for themselves. So that's probably why I was getting that. I don't think this person, I think this person, why am I getting that energy? It's like someone who still lives with their parents and who just mooching off of people sometimes. You know, there's a lot of talent, there's a lot of artistic energy to this person. Like, they have a lot of creativity to the point that they can, you know, do something bigger with their lives, but it seems that, you know, they're not really up for the hard work, and they kind of just are just for show, you know, like they have a lot of color to them, they have a lot of self-expression within them, but I think they keep that under wraps. And I think that they kind of portray or project a certain image they want to show to people because of impressing others. You know, this is like the type of person who doesn't work a day in their life, but they have all these nice things because I have no clue, because someone buys it for them. But and then they don't have that their own kind of willpower to be going out there and pursuing their dreams. It could be that they have different dreams and they're kind of portraying a different character to impress others. This person overly indulges uh, in certain things in their life. This could be a case of like escapism, using luxury or material items to help this person feel better about themselves, but not necessarily doing the work to get there. They're just hoping and wishing that the manifestations would just come through already, but they're not doing the work to do that. Because like I said, they don't have as much passion or motivation to do so. So this person could be very disconnected from themselves. Maybe the crow in reversed was more accurate to their kind of personality, where they're ungrounded, you know? So that kind of seems like it. It seems to me that they have so much great personality, like characteristics within them, but for some reason they don't really show that, or they keep it to themselves. Maybe even their ideas to themselves. Like how I was saying earlier with the crow. So let's find out why this person wants to speak to you. Why does you have the Hierophant, the Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles in reversed, the Fool, the Two of Swords. On the bottom of this deck, you have the King of Pentacles in reversed. So, I was talking about being ungrounded earlier. That is the epitome of the King of Planets in reverse. They might have no means of, you know, giving or sharing. They might be lost in their work too much because they rely on material things to make themselves feel relevant. Yeah, you guys could have had some sort of conflict in the past. You could have cut this person off because you're queen, you're empress here, right? You are that queen of planets or pentacles. So I get why relying on luck rather than hard work, because the Eight of Pentacles is in the middle of the reading, and that basically just means you're not doing the work that you're supposed to. You're not putting in the effort that you need in order for something to work. And I'm seeing that they think that you are their pair, you are their match, but it seems that maybe they weren't doing their part in the work. So this is who they want to contact you about this. Maybe they were once committed to you here with the Hierophant. They want to talk to you because they do feel like you have the key to each other's, hearts. You guys are a match, and you have two keys here with the Hierophant. That is a marriage card, but that also just talks about, wisdom and tradition and morals. So they want that traditional family life with you. This is a lot of earth energy, so they want to ground. This is someone who isn't grounded, who wants to ground your relationship. They haven't been putting any work on it, and I think that maybe they've changed, or maybe they're just a bit foolish here, because the Fool stands for someone who might be a little bit naive. I think they might be at a dead end here. They might not know what to do, and they think that coming back or manifesting this, but not necessarily taking some sort of action, will do, like, it's a very weird energy. They want you, but they're not doing anything about it. They might have came to these, like, some sort of realization or change, yeah. They might want to talk about a new beginning as well. But it's, yeah, I'm not quite sure why this person feels like there's nowhere to go, or they don't know what to do or choose. It's a very confusing energy, to be quite honest with you. That's probably why the ungroundedness was coming in. It's that this person doesn't even know what they want. They don't even know what they might be doing. For some of you too, like, I'm getting that they tried to see other options and maybe it didn't turn out well. They're kind of stuck. They're stuck on a new beginning. Like, what do I do now? Should I ignore this completely, or should I keep working on this? Should I move on, or should I commit? And they're not working on either. They're completely stagnant. I don't know what happened to this person to make them feel stagnant. Actually, what am I doing? We're gonna get some clarifications with Milo Norman. So why does this person want to talk to? Okay, so you have a gentleman. Definitely have that here. They want to talk about their growth, the things that they've learned. That's what I was talking about here. So maybe they want to talk about their immaturity before, but I think time has passed now to the point that they're ready to give to you. The King of Planets in reverse is also someone who is going to take action, because to me, a King of Planets in the upright is someone who kind of stays and roots themselves, because they're comfortable, they're happy where they are, but it seems to me that maybe they're not, and they might, you know, take some sort of action after a time of conflict between you guys. Why does this person want to talk to me? Okay. It's a really good sign. The clouds are all the way over here because, as you can see, all of this is coming out of the clouds. So it's like the clouds are going away. And that just means that this person is getting a sense of clarity, and they're really observing their growth, how they've been. They want to offer something, and they want to put an end to the things that just that they want to leave behind, all the things in the past, and they kind of want to start over because the haziness in the black here is fading away. It's very similar to the 10 of Swords, but this person also maybe wants to express how their health hasn't been the best, because I think you're their joy. The coffin and the tree together just means their mental health wasn't the best place, even with the clouds. I think they've been pretty sad and upset with you not being there, and I think it's because they want to offer you something, and I think that you give them this joy. And I think with your time away, they've definitely come to that clarity. With the gentleman being here, it's a good sign, because that just means they are a gentleman. They have taken that time to mature and possibly even learn their lessons. I think they didn't see things clearly before. Maybe this was a kind of energy in the past where, you know, they try to impress other people with materialistic stuff. Maybe they tried to impress you with that kind of stuff. And they weren't even working on the relationship. They were just expecting you to like them back. But in this connection that you have with this person, they definitely want to offer you something that they hope that would make you happy. On the bottom of this Lenormand deck, you have the Rider. So this person definitely will communicate, or is going to communicate to you. Yeah, I think they feel prosperous with you there. They definitely want to commit with the ring as well. So they're willing to come forward and just really speak their truth here, because I think that they've maybe, I guess, learned their lessons, or they just want to talk about things to clear the air, or they want to talk about the clarity that they finally have in the connection. So let's find out what the advice is for you, viewer. Adjustments are required, and you have wait. So if you are wondering if you should move on, or pop off on this person, or instigate something, it's saying to wait, because I think on your end you might have adjustments in your life that you need to work on. I think you need to look at the bigger picture and take this time to be like, well, while this person's away, maybe there are things that you need to work on. I'm not quite sure what that is, but, you know, use your intuition. I think there is a reason why, if you have been waiting for this person to return to you, the reason why they haven't necessarily is because you still have things that you need to work on. Maybe more on your material wealth here, because you are that Queen of Pentacles. We are talking about only them, so I'm not quite sure what the adjustments are. I'm sorry, that's not clarified. But it's just saying to wait before making any decisions on this person or situation. I'm also getting that before you make a decision, I think that you have to see the adjustments that this person has made. If that makes sense, you know, you have to adjust your guys' relationship before moving in too quickly. That could be also another piece of advice for you. You have to wait things out and take things slow with this person, and see if they really have changed before getting into a serious commitment with this person. Even if that's what you want, you just have to watch out for yourself, you know, because you don't want to get hurt again if this person was not really doing anything and giving you what it is that you deserve or what you need, you know? So yeah, I think a time of self-reflection is necessary on your end. Maybe there are things that you are not seeing about yourself that you still need to work on, maybe some fears or negative habits. So yeah, that's the advice, and those are your messages, pal number 2. Hopefully this made sense and it resonated with you. If you give this video a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel, thank you so much for the support. And if you comment down below, I would love to hear from you guys and see if this resonated with you. Give me a little bit of that tea, you know. Thank you so much again for choosing me to be your reader. This is all I have, so I'm moving on to the third option. Hi, option number 3, if you chose this crystal or fish, this is who wants to contact you and why. So they could be a water element, specifically Pisces, but Cancer or Scorpio as well, because of this card being the element of water. The fish in this deck kind of talks about being more intuitive and needing to be more in touch with your emotions and grounding yourself in that sense. The red here stands for like the root chakra. Oh, I opened right there. So this kind of talks about visualizing and planning as well. It's very similar to the 3 of Wands card. So they're usually very adaptable. They travel well, but they get distracted and change their minds quite often. They're usually very unreliable in relationships, though, because they're slippery, you know. And they usually become lost if they don't have a clear headspace. So this person could be very connected to the moon. They could be like a Cancer, or just have Cancer placements as well because of the moon. So they could be a Cancer or a Pisces, but doesn't have to be. So this person just is very in touch with their emotions, but sometimes they can become disconnected if they don't have a clear mind. With this crystal as well, if this is green aventurine, it only looks like green aventurine, I'm not quite sure. But green usually has to do with the heart chakra. So they could have a lot of emotions that they might need to ground, if anything. So you have Judge and the light attribute. Balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. Angel in the shadow. Acting innocent or angelic to mislead others, falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance. Love, light and love. Oh, wow. And sacrifice. Okay, so with a Judge here, they're very set on honesty and truth, bringing balance in that sense. This is a person that sees things from both sides, quite possibly. So they're very compassionate, but they're also, you know, about being fair. And they want things to be fair with everybody else. However, with the angel in the shadow, this person might mislead others, falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance. So this sounds like a very Pisces energy, because there's a sense of delusion with the angel in reverse, and because they are associated with Neptune, the Neptune of illusions, that's kind of, you know, maybe their heads are in the clouds, or they are kind of pretending to be somebody that they're not. because they have love, light, and love here. And I'm seeing that maybe it isn't true, or they're pretending it is. It's possible that they're hiding behind this facade. And it seems to me that with the sacrifice here, I think this is associated with well, sacrifice talks about taking a step back. Because you see, like, the soldier is about to go out there and fight everything on their own. They're about to open that door and they're about to go there alone. The door is about to open and they're kind of getting ready. So it's like this person in the cards is sacrificing themselves even though that they might lose. I think this person that you're dealing with, number 7. They could take the blame for a lot of things. Maybe a lot of people think that they have maybe a lot of people think that this person is mischievous, or they have a false sense of being connected to divine, but I don't necessarily think that they do. I think that they're about the truth, and sometimes truth doesn't satisfy everybody. There is love and light here. Your purpose is to bring divine healing, light, and love into this world. And it's like with the sacrifice card, I'm getting that, you know, this person might not care about what people think about them. Yeah, because the sacrifice card just talks about taking the fall, taking the blame, or like sacrificing your feelings, yourself. I think this is the type of person who's willing to look like the bad guy, or they're kind of misunderstood. It could be for some of you guys, this person is mischievous, you know. They're pretending that they have this connection with the divine, and then, you know, they're pretending to be one way. That still is possible. This is a very, to be honest, I'm a little confused. It's a really interesting energy. So let's find out why they want to contact you. You have the Ace of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles in reverse. You have the Ace of Swords. The Six of Cups. The Page of Wands. On the bottom of this deck, you have the Ace of Rockets in reverse, or the Ace of Wands. So this person might speak impulsively or out of nowhere, it's passionate, the way that they might speak to you or what they have to say to you. There's 3 aces here. You have the Hierophant. You have the Hierophant as well behind that. So someone who's committed, grounded. But I don't know. There's a facade again because the Star in reverse is behind the Hierophant. And the Star in reverse is about showing a particular mask or pretending to be something that you're not, or presenting yourself in a certain way. And I don't think it's the most honest because the Ace of Wands is in reversed. So you have 2 pages here. And I don't know if this is you, one of them is you. But the Page of Pentacles in reverse is someone who is unreliable, someone who is somewhat of a liar or materialistic. And the Page of Wands in the upright is someone who's very adventurous, who's ready for the next thing, spontaneous, you know, who is a little bit more action-oriented. So they're preparing for a new journey here, the Page of Wands. But someone here is unreliable. And what's interesting is that there are 2 offers being made. There's a truth here, a sense of clarity, and there's a grounded offer coming through. And I think that with the 6 of Cups here, they definitely want to present a truth to you that is very honest and grounded, but they are not necessarily as stable as they could be. They do have a sense of immaturity to them, with the Page of Pentacles being in reversed. And I definitely think this person wants to get back into your life. So I don't know if this is the most stable kind of energy. It's very confusing because they show stability with the Hierophant and the Love and Light and the Judge here, but all the other cards around it are fairly immature and they're not well thought through. With the Ace of Wands being here and the Star being in reverse behind the Hierophant. So they kind of want to just talk about getting back into your life. And I think they're trying to, I don't know, maybe this is a past energy. The fact that they were unreliable, they weren't, you know, a really good friend. They were maybe manipulative at points because they're trying to mislead other people by being in touch with the divine or their spiritual side. But they kind of want to start something new with you, or they kind of want to start over, or they want to open this form of communication in order to reach out to you and to be friendly towards you. So this could be an apology if you guys had a falling out. You know, maybe things weren't what you thought with this person and that's why you cut them off. You can probably cut them off because you saw this already. And I think that they just want to talk about how, like, you know, they've changed, they want something real, they want to start over, but I don't necessarily think they are mature enough to do that. So this person tries to present themselves like they are this mature Hierophant, but I don't think so considering the 2 pages here. So this person might have a false sense of, like, you know, They don't have the best intentions here, I don't think. Why does this person want to speak? Let's clarify this with my Lenormand deck. Crossroads. There's a decision either this person has to make or is making with the two here, the two aces, or it's the fact that they're two-faced themselves and they want to present an option to you and to confuse you. I still have to see. What? You have fish. So they talk about money, abundance. You have the lady here. Child. The garden. So they definitely want to tell you that they've been trying to make a decision or a choice. Yeah, they're definitely going to communicate with you with the rider on the bottom of the deck. They might talk about you being their warmth, their happiness, or the fact that you are the sun to them because the rider is going towards the sun. Yeah, they might be nervous. I think this person is intrigued or like admires you quite a lot with the moon. So you have the sun and the moon showing up here. Okay. Why do they want to talk to you? I think it's because they see you might be this lady to them. And they see that they're kind of going down this path alone, so it seems to me that you might not be friends with this person. This person's at a crossroads and making a decision if they want you back in their life or not. If they're deciding whether to come towards you or not. But they see you as this prosperous lady who's very mature, might be in touch with your femininity, no matter which gender. So you could be like intuitive, receptive, you know, very graceful. And I see that, you know, you have a lot of new things coming in your life, new beginnings with the child here, new great ideas, an adventurous spirit. Maybe you're going on new adventures. You know, you're socializing, you're going out there. And it's possible that they might want to reconnect with you in that sense because they see that you're happy. So I think that if this is a romantic partner, I'm getting that, you know, they're more logical and they are, you know, to the core, a very loving person, but they don't have a strong intuition, falsely claim to be in touch with angelic guidance. Like, I don't think they're as in touch with it than they like, but they try to be. If this is a friend thing, this is just somebody who is, you know, who wants to get back in your life because they see a lot of good things happening in your life. But I don't necessarily think this person has changed. It could be the same as well. You kind of have to use your discernment depending on what happens here, but I'm getting that they kind of want to start over with you and hang out with you again and socialize with you and have fun and, you know, possibly go on these adventures and just have like a childlike friendship or connection with you again, because I think you kind of bring that out of them. Like, it's just genuinely fun, and I think that they would want to have that kind of energy back. But of course, it's going to be your choice whether you want to get back with this person or not. So let's see what the advice is for you. A fiery climax approaches, and don't stop. I think this talks about you and this person coming together fairly soon. I'm not seeing an argument, possibly because of the Ace of Rockets in reverse, so watch out for some of you guys. This is the Aries, so there's a lot of fire. A lot of fire might appear, or passion might appear during your conversation, but it's saying don't stop what you're doing, continue moving on with your life, continue doing you, continue your work. I feel like with the don't stop, it's also just telling you that you are doing what you're supposed to do, so continue doing that. And I think that you should just, you know, brace yourself if it's necessary with this person, but there's definitely maybe some stubbornness, or somebody who's gonna say some pretty messed up stuff with the Ace of Wands over here, okay? So just watch out for that. Option number 3 is, this is all I have. So if you would like to comment down below, subscribe to my channel, or like this video, I would love to hear the tea from you guys, or if you tell me if this resonated. And I thank you so much for the continuous support. Thank you so much for choosing me to be your reader. This is all I have, so I'm moving on to the next one. Hello, option number 4s. If you chose the rose quartz or the bear, this is who wants to contact you and why. So rose quartz has to do with connections, unconditional love, relationships, self-love. So that could be associated with this bear person that wants to contact you. They could also be an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But the bear kind of talks about hibernations and like kind of awakening to a spiritual realization, or coming out of hibernation, or resting. This is the type of person who's very protective, who works hard, and who knows what they deserve, because they have a lot of yellow here, which has to do with the solar plexus chakra. So this person could fairly be grounded, they could be protective, and I think that this person is kind of always almost ready for a new day, or a new adventure. So it seems to me that they're always prepared for the next cycle in their lives. And it also seems, checking my book here, yeah, waking from spiritual slumber, beginning anew. They talk about inner strength and yearning to grow. Out of balance, they withdraw, lethargy, and they have heaviness. So, So this person could also have an easier time moving forward, because they have this understanding that it's necessary to go on to your next door, or next opportunity. You have lover in the shadow attribute, obsessive passion, and that harms others, self-destructive devotion. And you have Messiah, serving humanity with humility. You have writing here, and naked before the stars. So first thing I got, this person's fairly transparent. What you see is what you get. They try to be fairly honest here with the naked before the stars, or they try to portray themselves in a certain light. For some of you, this person could like attention on themselves because of being naked before the stars, obsessive passion that harms others, self-destructive devotion. you know, so they could be devoted to themselves, but other than that, they can just be a overall loving person, and they're very genuine in the sense that they're willing to help other people, possibly on their own spiritual journeys. And I think this person's a writer. I think they're really good at being at explaining how they're feeling or talking about their ideas in that way. Maybe they're a journalist, or a news person, or just an author overall, just someone who maybe likes to journal as well, or write poetry, or you know, this person is just very deep, and I think they love helping other people in that sense. Maybe they think that writing a book or writing in something would help humanity. Maybe they plan on writing something like a self-help book of some sort. I think that this person also loves either, you know, not loves talking about themselves, but it's like they love helping other people in a sense where they can utilize their own experiences and lessons to help them in that way, and they become very transparent or open in that way. For some of you, this person could be more open in journaling or writing, but I think that they have certain codependencies where maybe for some of you, this person cannot not be in a relationship, and they're just very devoted to things that maybe, you know, kind of like rose-colored glasses a little bit, where they, you know, attach themselves to things that probably are harmful. But yeah, this person is just very, you know, passionate overall. And I think they're just very passionate about changing the world, or, you know, they realize they need to do something. What are they going to do as this bear? You know, I told you that this bear was very protective and territorial. Yeah, I think this person, when they love, or, you know, care about people, they do it to the fullest. And it's difficult for them not to, even though, you know, maybe some people might not be the best for them, and they still devote themselves to those kinds of people. So let's find out why this person wants to speak to you. Oh. Okay, you have the Queen of Pentacles came out. I'm not taking it. You have the Temperance in reversed. You have the King of Cups. You have the Queen of Wands. You have the Page of Wands in reversed. And you have the Sun. You have the Knight of Cups in reverse on the bottom of the deck. Sorry, my cat wants some loving right now. Yes, babe. Okay. You're okay, you're good. Okay. So with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, this talks about drama. This talks about being, like, approaching a love interest in an immature way, trying to impress them. So, you know, it kind of brings, like, the drama in that sense. This person might want to apologize if they were acting like that, like kind of immature, um, trying to act cooler than they actually were. But I think what they want to tell you is that they know there has been an imbalance in your guys' connection here. And they know that it's because either there's an outside force here with the Page of Wands looking onto this King and Queen here, or they want to talk about how they were this and they were immature. You know, you guys could have been a king and a queen, but there was indulgence in being this Page of Wands. Either they feel like you were or they were, but they kind of have come to this truth with the Sun here. They've came to some sort of realization with the Sun that also just talks about, you know, falling in love. It talks about family, marriage, children, new beginnings. So it might be the fact that they would want to start over with you. If that's the case, then I do see why there's obsessive passion that harms others here. They might be obsessed with you in some sort, or they have some sort of attachment to you. And it's possible that they would want to reveal that to you. Yeah, I think they also want to talk about how just happy you make them and how they would want to reconnect with you. They would want to exchange their feelings with with one another. They want to exchange feelings with you because of with the Temperance here, but that's in reverse. So they're aware that there has been a blockage in that. They might want to heal things. The King of Cups is Scorpio energy to me, and sometimes not sometimes, I'm sorry. The King of Cups is somebody who is very emotionally stable, who's emotionally understanding, and would want to take care of you. The Queen of Rockets, or the Queen of Wands, is someone who's attractive, who's receptive, who is bold, is willing to take some sort of action, and who's just very adventurous. So there's a lot of like emotion and passion here. There's only water and fire. It could be that they would want to talk about maybe they found you immature, but then they realized that they were emotionally unavailable here with the Temperance in reverse. Like I'm guessing, like I'm seeing like this is your energy and this is their energy. Temperance is also Sag energy. You also have Leo here. But yeah, I'm definitely seeing that there was just an imbalance in your guys' situation. So this person just wants to start over. And maybe that's why they are the Bear. You know, they kind of just want a new beginning. It's kind of been stating that since, you know, the first card, you do have the Sun once again, Sun symbolism. But yeah, I think they also want to speak about how they approached you the wrong way, if they ever did. There is a sense of immaturity in this case, and I think someone was stuck in that energy. There could have been a rejection before with the Four of Cups in reversed and the back of the Knight of Cups, and you also have the Three of Swords in reversed. So yeah, someone definitely is looking more at their options or finally seeing what's in front of them. and they kind of want to like reconcile or fix kind of what you guys had with this Three of Swords in reverse. Why else is this? Let's find some clarifiers here of why they want to speak to you. You have the key here. So they could want to open up new doors with you, or they find you as an other door, or they have a certain truth that they want to tell you. They find that it could be the right time with the Wheel of Fortune being there. It's interesting because the Temperance card also has to do with time, but it also has to do with impatience too. So with the Wheel of Fortune symbolism, it just kind of means like things are kind of moving forward. It just also talks about timing. But yeah, the key, they want to definitely unlock something within your guys' connection, or they want to reopen some a connection between you guys. So you have the lilies here and the bear. So you got the bear symbolism twice. Someone's very determined. I think they were very determined to grow. I think they want to talk about the things that they've learned. Sorry, give me 1 second, my caffeine. Okay, so yeah, I think a lot of growth has happened with this person. And they're kind of, or it's that they see you as this mature person that's very family oriented. They might want to have a family with you. The lilies kind of talks about pregnancy sometimes, or sexual or you know, sexual attractiveness, and that's very like Queen of Wands. So they're very determined to come forward here because you see the bear looking at the lilies and going towards the key. They find that you might be the key or the answer to their happiness is what I'm getting, and that's kind of why they want to contact you. Yeah, it seems to me that they've gained some sort of confidence, and they would want to let you know that where they stand with you. This person has gained a lot of confidence and is determined to express their truth to you, but there is still a part of them that is a little bit nervous about where this relationship is going, or trying to ground this relationship. Even though they're very determined, they're not really sure if things would turn out the way that they would want, you know, because they are kind of taking a risk here. But on the bottom of the deck, you have a snake. This is someone, this talks about jealousy, possessiveness, conniving, treachery, and planning, betrayals sometimes. So I don't know, like I said, maybe there was someone here that was a snake in the grass. Maybe this person was hidden. There's the house here. It could also be that, you know, yeah, there's a lot of like indication of like endings and fights here. Scythe, cross, the whip with the snake here. So this could have been like a third party thing. There could have been an immature person creating an imbalance, because the bear sometimes talks about someone wanting to ruin something that's good, or wanting to ruin things for you in general, and you have a snake here. So I think they would want to talk about maybe a snake that got between you guys, or like around you. Doesn't necessarily have to be romantic sense. This could just be someone getting between other people. Yeah, but they're not really sure where it would go or like how you would react to it. Yeah, they want to talk to you because they're determined to deliver some sort of truth. But I think they might be a little bit hesitant because maybe things didn't go well between you guys and they're afraid of your reaction of them expressing this truth. Could be an apology as well. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting for you, pound number 4s. So let's get into your advice. Pound viewer number 4, or option number 4. You have the energy is gaining momentum and listen to your intuition. So I think that things are picking up with this person, and I think they will be coming in pretty soon. If not now, then sooner than later. And I think that you already kind of know what's supposed to happen between you and this person. I think that you just kind of need to listen to your intuition in order to navigate through this. And I think you already kind of know that this is supposed to happen, that they do want to talk to you. Also, maybe if there's someone around you that is inflicting a bunch of drama, because there is the the page of wands in reverse, and you also have the Knight of Cups in reversed, which both have to do with like drama and stuff. So use your discernment. You know better than I do if this is someone you could trust or not. It seems to me that they might be wanting to talk about something else, or like about, you know, a person that's around you, or the fact that they personally have been deceptive and approaching you in the wrong way. And I think that within divine timing, you know, this person would finally open up to say, because I think they understand that there's a new beginning or a new opportunity coming through, and I think they might, you know, take that chance and speak to you. So yeah, those are your messages, pal 4. This is who wants to speak to you. Hopefully this made sense and it resonated with you. If you give this video a thumbs up or like my subscribe to my channel, thank you so much for doing so and supporting me and my business here. Also, if you comment down below, thank you so much for doing so. I would love to hear from you. Tell me if it resonated or if you would like to talk about the tea. Thank you so much again to everyone who chose me to be their reader today. This is all I have, so I'm moving on to the next one. Hello, option number 5, or if you chose the buffalo, I forgot what, or the malachite. Sorry, this is the wrong crystal. Yeah. So malachite has to do with transformations, unconditional love. This is usually used for protection. A lot of ancient Egyptians would use this kind of stone in their pendants in order to get protection from negative forces, negative energies. This also talks about, you know, expelling, or I mean, what do you call this? Not dissolve. I think the word is absolve, or it sucks up all the negative energy. That's kind of what the purpose of it, of what what malachite is. Now, being your the buffalo spirit, this is the element of Earth. So this could be an Earth, Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Jesus, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I can't talk right now. But they are very practical and spiritual people at the same time. And with Buffalo here, they are fully aware that wherever life takes them, they're meant to be there. Doesn't matter if they're facing a rough patch. It doesn't matter if they're facing the best opportunities. They understand that there are lessons in each and every single thing that they encounter in their life. So they are very grounded, yet, you know, they are fairly intuitive. With all these purples here, it kind of tells me that they're very connected through their crown chakra. Um, so they are very connected to the divine. They could have, this person could be fairly spiritual. They could be going through some sort of transformation, a spiritual transformation or awakening at this very moment. It could also be that this person, what was the word? Hold on. Where is it? Okay. Yeah, they're trusting and yeah, they value life a lot, where they appreciate every aspect of it. But out of balance, they can be reckless and they can lack gratitude. So this person values hardships too, because they're fully aware that they get to learn and grow from it. So this person might be just very into their growth, and they're not afraid to take criticism either. So let's find out a little bit more about them. You have engineer in the light attribute, ability to give creative energy a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. Bully in the shadow, conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. Infinite abundance. And masquerade. So who is this person? They're very intelligent. They're very, you know, they might be mentally stimulated like beings. And they have a different way of looking at things or seeing things, and I think they're able to create, they're meant to create new things in this world. Again, with the purple here. So they're a problem solver. Maybe a lot of people go to this person to help solve their problems. However, there is a side of them that gets very, you know, they can pop off, or they can say a lot of mean things when they're upset. With the bully and the shadow, and you even have the lightning here, which kind of reminds me of anger and kind of standing your ground and having that kind of power within you. So I think that even though you could be this very chill, practical, and spiritual person who's able to create a lot of new, who's able to bring in a lot of new things into this world, or helps other people, educates other people on certain things. But there could be a controlling side of them. They could be snappy or like irrational. With infinite abundance, this person could, you know, work very hard. This is very earth energy. So I think their career or life purpose just has a lot of abundance overall. I think that this person overall has a lot of great opportunities happening to them, and they get a lot of like money, or they just seem to be fairly wealthy in their life. They seem to have a lot of success. But there is a side of them that they are hiding with the masquerade here, and I think that it's the verbal abuse or physical abuse, or like, you know, the popping off over here. Masquerade kind of just talks about not being able to speak up because you feel guilty about certain things in your past, not being able to complain. So kind of putting a mask on, and not, and trying to conceal how it is that you're really feeling. Masquerade overall just means this person is hiding their true feelings about something because they feel like they can't speak up, or they're hiding a part of themselves overall. So yeah, let's find out why this person wants to speak to you. You have the Six of Pentacles. You have the Seven of Swords. Okay, what else? Why does this person want to speak? The King of Rockets in the reverse. You have the Page of Swords in reversed. And then you have the Nine of Swords. You have the Five of Pentacles in the reversed on the bottom of the deck. Behind that you have the Knight of Swords in reversed. Ten of Swords in reversed. This talks about repairing a situation or a connection because of a certain betrayal. Oh, you even have the Queen of Wands popping out in reverse here. So y'all could be counterparts. But I see where conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. You have the Ensign of Rockets and the King of Wands here. So both of these together, this just means like snappy remarks, being a smartass, kind of coming off a little bit arrogant here from time to time. The King of Wands is someone who's fairly arrogant. You know, they let their success kind of get to their heads. The Page of Swords in reverse, you know, you're speaking out of your ass. You're not really thinking about what you're saying. So I feel like they want to talk about that if they have done that to you already. Maybe they snapped at you, and I think they're concealing this part of themselves, or like they're trying to hide the fact that they do want something with you. They want something, they want to try this connection, they want to put in that effort, and they are hoping that you reciprocate that, but they don't know if you will. So they're kind of concealing this with the Seven of Swords here. They're kind of being a little bit deceptive in a way where they're hiding their true feelings for you. They're not trying to express what it is that they're really feeling, and I feel like it's a lot of passion, but I think it's kind of eating them up, because the Nine of Swords just talks about staying up all night thinking about, overthinking about things. So I think that if something happened between you guys, if there was some sort of argument and, you know, someone misspoke or said some messed up things, they kind of regret it, and they don't really, they kind of want to return and like take it back or something like that. I think they've already said what they said, so now they don't know if even saying how they feel or apologizing would work, or things would rebalance after you guys speak. That's kind of what they're afraid of. They're overthinking about whether they should speak to you or not, whether you would take them back, whether you would accept them back because of all the secrets that they might tell you. I think there's a lot of things, a lot of other things that they're hiding. This person could also be spying on your social medias, trying to watch you from a distance, because you see this King of Wands looking at the other rocket, trying to see how they're doing. The Page of Swords too talks about stalking because they don't really know how to say things. This person is just overthinking a lot. And there's a lot of indication about concealing your fears and not being open with who you really are. They could want to finally open up to you about who it is that they really are and how it is that they really feel about you. So you have the Whip here. Yeah, they could be sexually attracted to you, or there could have just been a lot of arguments in your guys' connection. A lot of conflict with the Whip here, a lot of pain that was inflicted. I think they definitely maybe said something to you that was very hurtful. The Lady. You have a Star here. You also have the Gentleman, so you're having another pair once more. Why they want to talk, but I'm not taking it because the Star came out first. So I think that if they are this King of Rockets, this Gentleman here, they view you as their counterpart. They think that, you know, there has been endings with you, or fights or conflicts with you, but it seems to me that they're just being led back to you. I don't think they could stop thinking about you. With the Stars here, this is about following your intuition, following your heart, following your desires, and they want to communicate that with you even though there has been an ending. The fact that there's the coffin here, it's very similar to the Ten of Swords because you see the haziness coming up and there's a lot of yellow in calm waters. So it's like they're hoping that if, since time has passed, they can express what they've been feeling here intuitively, or what they've been keeping from you. The Star also has to do with renewals, renewal, hope, faith, right? So they have faith that this might work, or they see an open opportunity. Like they see that an ending has happened and things are clearing out finally, and things are coming out of that the darkness, I guess. So they kind of want to communicate because I think time has passed, and it's like they kind of feel like it's just time, or they feel pulled towards talking to you. They feel pulled to do so. The snake on the bottom of this deck, this talks about jealousy, possessiveness, treachery, betrayals. There's a letter and there's a fox too. So I don't know if this is external factors, or, you know, they want to talk about why they have been so deceptive or about their feelings, or why they seem like, you know, they're hiding something, or they seem sneaky. But yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of confused, to be honest, with this snake here. Snake, letter, fox. I mean, you could be dealing with two people, to be quite honest with you, so I think you need to be careful. Like, there could be multiple people. There are multiple court cards coming out, so watch out for what is going on here. I'm not quite sure, because it seems to me that maybe they want to talk about other things that maybe involve other people. So yeah, that's kind of what or why they want to talk to you or who wants to talk to you. So let's move on to your advice. Pile number 5. You have conclusions are within reach. So this tells me that there have been endings or endings are about to happen. And, you know, I think that there's going to be something new coming out of this if that's what you want. With the star here. However, I'm not seeing in the tarot, so I'm not really sure. But they are going to communicate with you. And I think when they communicate with you, the issues, the conflict, and the problems are going to become clear. And I think that as of right now, you're just kind of improving your health, taking care of you, and I think that's kind of what you just need to focus on. I think things will happen within divine timing. If you're wondering why this person hasn't reached out and you're expecting them to, it's because you have your own things that you need to deal with, and you have your own conclusions that you need to follow through with. No, I don't think it's over between you and this person as any type of connection. I don't know what kind of connection it is. But I'm getting more so like a relationship, like a suitor of some sort. But it's like before you can get into something new with this person, you have to go through your own endings individually. And I think maybe that's what you're improving your health on. Maybe these endings have already happened. That's why the coffin has come. And that's why I was saying that, oh, they're waiting for, you know, time to pass for you to heal after this breakup or something like that. So that could be an instance for some of y'all where, you know, they know that you're going through a rough time and they're not going to come in until time has passed and you've done your healing. So take that time to do your healing, to process whatever it is that you need to process. Option number 5s. So yeah, I think this is your advice and your messages. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you give this video a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel, thank you so much for doing so. I appreciate you supporting my channel. And if you comment down below, thank you for doing that as well. I would love to hear if it resonates or the tea. I usually do reply, so yeah. Thank you once again for choosing me to be your reader. This is all I have, so I'm moving on to the next one. Hi, option 6. If you chose this stone or the elephant, then this is who wants to contact you and why. When I was holding this, I don't know why I automatically got creativity. I don't know what stone this is. I'm just going off intuitively. But greens do have to do with the heart chakra. So this person could have a childlikeness to them. But yeah, I get like a very childish, fun energy here with this one. However, like they could be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, but being the elephant spirit, you're just very wise. You have a lot of wisdom from past lives that this person does, I mean. They have a lot of creative fire with the flame here, resonating with the sacral chakra, which holds a lot of your emotions and like your motives, your desires. And you have symbolism for the root chakra with the red bindi here and the third eye chakra. So could be very grounded. And I think that even though they go through hardships in their life, they utilize their wisdom that they have accumulated over their years of growth, of spiritual growth. And even I think they meditate and they have a spiritual sense to them that maybe they connect with their deepest self in order to understand maybe how they navigated in past lives, because this is attached to your past lives. So this person, that's why I was getting a spiritual aspect to this person. And usually when people are that spiritual, they could be connected to their childlikeness. So, I mean, let's see a little bit more. You have addict in the shadow, compromises integrity and honesty, allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. Hermit in the shadow, withdraws from society out of fear or negative judgments of others, refusing to help those in need. You also have flowers. Working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. And you also have colorless angel. Okay, so this person is very wise and they have a lot of integrity. However, they seem to be fairly off balance. They seem to lack a sense of empathy here with colorless angel. And they have an addictive pattern with, you know, maybe not trusting others, or they're very to themselves. They have their insecurities about being judged by other people, and maybe so they come off like they don't care, or they're very apathetic towards a situation or towards people's issues or situations. And they don't have a lot of integrity or honesty, so they have that addictive pattern to be authoritative over you. So this person could be manipulative. I think this person also needs other people, but they're not going to need, but it's like when you need them, they wouldn't be there for you. They become very apathetic. Interestingly enough, flowers as a personal trait or as a person, I'm getting that softness though, like the childlikeness that I was getting. Maybe the childlikeness I was getting was more of an immature one, but there is like a softer side to this person with the flowers. There seems to be a garden within this person, or maybe a lot of people don't get to go in deeper because of these attributes that they portray. Very stoic, or just very bitter about their past, and they become very untrustworthy of others around them. Yeah, but there's this light-hearted energy towards them, and I think they do think with their heart. I mean, working with flowers opens your heart. So this is a person that could just like flowers or likes plants, studies them maybe, or actually does it, like gardening. But I'm getting that this person has a lot of immaturity. Maybe they lack honesty with other, not just others, but with you, with themselves as well. It seems like they have a boundary with other people. But overall, I'm just getting a very immature, self-absorbed person, even though that they have really great spiritual qualities to them, even though they have a lot of wisdom. Now, the Hermit is here too, someone who's very wise and who follows that lantern, that flame, but it's in reversed. So they like terms of like exile, or like keeping people away from them. They might have issues with letting people in. This is a person that could also create obstacles for themselves, like a self-sabotage thing. But yeah, this is a really interesting person. They seem to be fairly negative, but there's some really great aspects to them that I don't think a lot of people know about, or they don't bother to show. They might be like a flower where it takes a really long time for anyone to really know what's going on behind the insecurity, or behind pushing people out or pushing people away. And I think they slowly bloom and open up. So let's find out why this person wants to speak to you or contact you. You have the King of Pentacles. You have the Ten of Wands. You have the Seven of Swords reversed. You have the Ten of Cups. And then you have the Page of Pentacles. On the bottom of this deck, you have the Three of Pentacles reversed, the Two of Rockets reversed, the Ace of Rockets. Okay. So I get that there was a foundation once here, but there was a lack of communication or a lack of, yeah, like just not being able to work together in order to make things work. It seems to me that they do want a connection or reconnect with you, with the Ten of Cups being here. And I think they want to fully admit that. Maybe they've been away and secluding themselves, pretending like they don't care. Because the Seven of Swords in the upright is colorless angels somewhat to me, where they pretend like they don't care. They're hiding something from you, being very apathetic. But in the reverse, it's like they kind of want to reveal their truth to you. They feel like they see potential in your guys' connection to become, you know, where you guys can become a family or be like incredibly happy together. I think that this person has finally let go of their burdens in their life. And now they're after, you know, grounding themselves and having their stuff together, they are now realizing that, or they have realized that they saw potential with you. Things could have started off with you. It could be that they're both the ensign of planets and the king of planets, where on one end they were giving a lot, you know, they were providing for one person, but it didn't turn out well, or in another place and it didn't turn out well. It turned out to be very burdening towards them. And they finally release that, and they come to this realization or acceptance that maybe they should have tried things out with you. They saw potential in this connection, and they didn't do so. So for a lot of you, this is a love interest where, you know, they probably dated somebody else and now they're realizing that you were the choice for them, because maybe, you know, it seems to me that they put time and effort in this, because being the King of Pentacles, you must have done that. You know, it's a master of the material world. So in the ensign of planets, you're only starting off, and this person is looking over here. So they're looking at like what could have been, sort of. Maybe something, there was a foundation, but now there isn't. See, there was a decision that was made, and maybe they made it impulsively with the Ace of Rockets here. Maybe it didn't turn out the way that they wanted to with the Ten of Pentacles here. Maybe that's what fell through, and it wasn't as stable as they wanted it to be. So let's get some clarifications on why this person wants to talk to you. Fox, the lilies. Yeah, there was deception here. Someone, you couldn't trust someone in this situation. With the fox here, with the lilies, this is someone who's mature, someone who's grown, someone who, this is also about sexual attractiveness or family, being family oriented. So this could have been something about maturity or the lack thereof. Snake, deception once more. They're both looking at the lilies too. This talks about jealousy. This talks about being conniving, possessiveness. You know, basically a snake in the grass. The fox means more about like a deceptive con artist, you know. So I don't know if this person wants to speak about how they've been. Maybe they saw you as this, or there's some people around you that's like this. Maybe you're the lilies, you're this mature person. You have gentlemen here. Yeah, they want to bring some news. Possibly about another male. This is really interesting. Can you give us a little more clarity, please? Didn't have to do this for the past piles, but what do they want to say? What does the elephant want to talk about? What does the elephant want to say to the viewer? Yeah, we know that they want to write a letter. Letter. Ship. This talks about travel. Moving forward or moving on to a new journey. They might want to take you away. Yeah, they feel very fortunate, lucky to have you here, and I think they want to share that with you. Yeah, they're coming out of this period of confusion and they're coming to like certain realizations, and they want to move away and share that with you, or they want to communicate that with you. They have some news or clarity about certain people. Sorry, I'm kind of getting a lot of different energies. So you might have like different people involved in your connection or situation, like a friend thing, a friend group, or something like that. But they definitely want to communicate with you. Like there's either people around you that you can't trust, and that they receive news about it and they want to tell you, or they came out with this clarity, or an opportunity finally showed up for them after a time of depression or like sadness or confusion, and they're finally getting out of that, and they kind of just want to tell you about that. Yeah, there could have been endings with this person or with you. They're hoping that things maybe are better. You know, even if things have been hazy, you see like the haziness clearing out. There's a lot of yellow. There's yellow here, meaning like hope, opportunities, new beginnings. Yeah. I don't think they were in the best place, and I think that because they're coming out of that, they want to express their truth to you or what they know about a certain situation. They're seeing that there's an opportunity opening up here, and that's kind of just what they want to tell you. For a lot of you, they have realized something, but I'm not sure what it is because it's going to be different for everyone. But for some reason, there's something about deception and lying here. And I don't know if it's other people or you or something, but I don't know. I think you guys are going to be moving away from the confusion, and they're going to be delivering that message to you. So let's find out what your advice is. Option number 6 is you have emotions are running high and you have reconsider. So I'm not sure what you have to reconsider, because if you're already at a no with this person, you don't want this person to return, or you're not willing to take this person back, then you might need to reconsider the situation, because it seems to me that there might be misunderstandings, or there were a lot of things in the dark. There seems to be deception around you guys, or deceptive people coming towards you, and maybe they were dragging just you guys in drama or something like that. Again, I'm sorry, I'm not being as clear. It's just because I'm feeling a lot of people, so I can't really pinpoint who's who. But emotions are running high, so I think that with these emotions increasing, I think people are gonna just like pop and like say what they need to say, or say what they've been wanting to say. You do have an indication that this person is going to talk to you. It's not just a want to talk to you, they do want to communicate to you. Yeah, about like sneakiness going on around you, or about a certain gentleman here. Maybe the gentleman is a snake and the fox. Otherwise, I'm getting like 3 other people around you. Maybe the person you're connecting with is the gentleman, and they kind of want to explain what's been really going on here. Maybe they couldn't trust people because, they were being mature and stuff, but a lot of people were lying to them. But yeah, I think there's like a lot of emotions because there's a lot of people involved, or there's a bigger issue, So I think that you kind of need to be really observant and reconsider your options, or what you need to do. Really think about what is the best way to navigate through this before making any final decisions, okay? So hopefully you get to find out who you trust. I'm sorry I couldn't find out more, but that's all I'm getting. Hopefully this resonated and you liked your reading, option number 6. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel or comment down below. I thank you so much for the support, and thank you so much for commenting. I love hearing your guys' comments, and I would love to hear if it resonated. Thank you so much again for choosing to be your reader. This is all I have, so I'll be seeing you guys on the next one. Bye!